Welcome back to North Sun Tabletop Games. Today we are playing Freedom 5. We are wrapping up our playthrough of the first mission. We are using the Chrono Ranger and Guys. And right now we are in Chapter 3, the finale. We just defeated Ermine, the villain, and we've got Proletariat left to go at Chatham Country Club. Hopefully we can take him out. And we are going to start our hero, Guys, getting on his turn. Right, so we're going to flip him over to his private life side. Yeah, right now he's got 2 damage. 1 damage is sucking up one of his actions, and he can't use any blue cards. Proletariat is a blue villain, so we definitely want to get rid of that. So we can heal. We're going to bum 1. Going to take an action, deal 1 damage, and reshuffle your ability deck if desired. We ask another hero to discard an ability card. They do heal all damage. Okay, let's see. In Chrono, let's ask Chrono to discard. Chrono will discard his green, will heal all damage. Whenever you have an action that's on a damage token, like he has this place an action token on this damage, when it comes back, it comes in exhausted. So you don't get that action back. All right, so Chrono Ranger is going to help him heal that. All right, now we can choose another hero to discard 1 ability card. You can draw 2 ability cards. Don't think we want to do that because he's got only blues. I don't necessarily want him to draw. Let's see how many. He's got 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 blues. Does he have any blues in his discard pile? Doesn't. Right. Right. So let's see what we want to do. So Guys is down here right now. But the Chrono Ranger does have his special card that says play at any time. Choose any one location and move any number of heroes there. So our objective is to defeat the villain, and I think we are just going to move to Proletariat and try to defeat him. He's got 1 damage on him, and there's only 1 purple token to give him an extra life. We would need to do 5 damage. Yeah, let's do that. The Chrono Ranger is going to play his team up card. This is his special card he got after defeating Ermine. This is going to let us move any heroes to a location. We can play at any time. So we are going to play that. We're going to choose the Chatham Country Club. Bam, he's going to go there, team up. Guys will come through on his rocket. And we will team up at the Country Club. And then for our next action, we're going to attack the villain. All right, so let's see. So we're going to commit our cards. Guys is going to commit his hand. So he doesn't have as much as the Chrono Ranger. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So Guys is going to commit 4 dice. Oh, before we do that, let me rewind a little bit. Before we do that, we're going to play Lucky Find. So we're going to use an action to play Lucky Find. And that's going to let us discard 1 other Lucky Find card to draw a special card. So we'll discard this. And we'll draw a special. He's going to get police support. At any time, choose any 1 location and remove 1 henchman, 1 anarchy token, and 1 mastermind token there. All right, so we are going to use this right now. And we're going to use it to remove this purple token down here because that will reduce Proletariat's life by 1. Right, so then this will go to the discard. Now we will go ahead and attack. So Again, we are committing these cards. 1, 2, 3, and yeah, that's it. 2, 3, 4. So 4 dice for guys. He'll have to roll 4s. And then the Chrono Ranger is going to commit 1, 2. He'll also get 4 dice. And he has 2 Justice cards. So we can, since we're on chapter 3, our special Justice reward, roll +2 dice when fighting a villain. So we are going to discard both of these. And he'll get 4 dice for that. So he's going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice. Plus, we'll have this never give up where we can re-roll any number of dice. All right, and we will start our fight. So we are going to be taking on Proletariat. So 8 dice for him. He's already got 1 damage on him. So he's going to have 4 life. We can choose who attacks him first. So we're going to have the Chrono Ranger attack first. Once per turn, place or move the mark token onto any villain. We're not using his mark token. That we'll see if that was a mistake or not because he didn't go first. And let's do our attack. See if we can take him out. We only need 4 successes on 4s. And Chrono Ranger will start with 8 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And trust me, I have rolled like tons of zeros. All right, so we need 4. Chrono Ranger opens fire on Proletariat. Oh, that's good. We got him with 1 roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. That's going to take out Proletariat. And we have scored our victory in the tutorial. All right, so it's chapter 3, defeat all villains. We did that. So then you flip over to the next page and it says victory. Villains defeated. And then we will check that out. Preparations are swift and efficient for the shackled Ermine and Proletariat's journey to high security prison. When escorting the transport procession, a distressing thought occurs to you. These 2 criminals have nothing in common. Prior to now, they'd never been seen together. Yet their attack on you and the city was coordinated and well funded. With everything you've seen, it's abundantly clear that evil is getting smart enough to cooperate. The thought keeps you wide awake, tossing and turning the next several nights. Open envelope number 1 and return well rested to the envelope. And there's campaign envelopes in the game. I will run back there. Let me see if I can grab envelope number 1. And then, are you ready for more? Now that you've completed the tutorial, turn to rulebook page 22 to learn more about playing the campaign, opening progression envelopes, and customizing your hero. Just this once, you can go ahead and keep the well-rested card. Regardless of your victory or defeat in this scenario, you earned it. But don't expect any more handouts in the future. All right, we did it. Let me go run back here and grab the envelope out the box. Give me 1 second. I'll try to do that quickly. So there's a number of small envelopes in the box. They look like this. This is envelope number 1. And then there's other secret envelopes in the box. I think there's like 10 of them. But you would grab that, you'd open it up. This would be the well-rested card. Do not shuffle this card into the special deck. During scenario setup, the hero may choose to take this card instead of drawing a random special card. Play this card immediately to gain +1 ability upgrade points. Then search the scheme deck for Justice Rules the Night and shuffle the rest of the deck. And place that card on the bottom. So ability upgrade points, you can level up as you go through the campaign. You get additional cards that you can add to your deck that are stronger than the main cards. For example, this is the teamwork mission. And it tells you these are all the cards that get unlocked when you complete teamwork. And you do another mission and it says it'll tell you the number of points. And each card has like this point card in the corner. So the next mission might say upgrade by 1 point, and then each hero can add one of these cards, and it would have to replace one of the 24. There's a number of envelopes with that upgrade. But yeah, that is Freedom 5. We were able to successfully complete it. It's a little bit more difficult with 2 heroes, but we did it. All right, so lastly, I can just kind of show you how the heroes decks are laid out just in general. So your heroes deck, we'll just go through guys' deck while I'm doing a little bit of the cleanup. Your heroes have 24 cards. They're split out into groups, so you need these colors when you're deciding who you're going to fight. But you basically have 6 powers in total. So you have your multiple cards that all say the same thing. Like you'll have a lot of cheese, a lot of Guys Noir, total beefcake with 2 dice. That's a different one. And his lucky find cards. So you got your cheese, then you got your red. Guys the Barbarians. You got Extreme. That's another one of his high-end cards. Lucky find, lucky find. And then once you know your cards, another Extreme. So you have 4 cards that have the double dice, and all the rest of the cards have single dice. Guys the Barbarian, Guys the Barbarian, Guys the Barbarian, lucky find, lucky find. Prince of Love, and cheese. And that's how all the heroes decks are. So he would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 of each color. Then you have 5 green that all do the same thing, basically. 5 red, 5 yellow. And then you have 1 individual color of the high-end cards. Like in his case, he's got total beefcake. Play when any hero in your location attacks a non-mastermind villain, cancel their defense or counter strike. We didn't pull that card because we didn't get all the way through his deck. He's got Prince of Love. Choose a villain in your location and remove all henchmen from their card. And then he's got 2 extremes. Place 1 anarchy token and remove all henchmen and deal 1 damage to each villain there. So you're looking for these 2s and 2s. So when you have a total of 6 dice for that color just from the default, like 2 from here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So max you can get 7 dice from your basic cards. So you're trying to figure out how many cards to discard to attack the villain. And that's why you really want to get your special cards and get your dice from your special cards, or get your dice from your justice cards, so that you can get extra rolls. Even though there's not a lot of reroll cards, so rerolling seems to come in real handy if you find a way to get rerolls. Same for Chrono Ranger. I think we played Danny Boy a couple times. That lets him shoot adjacent. Tech Strikes we played. Those are really good. It just costs an action to get rid of all henchmen. Deadly Aim. You need this when attacking a villain. So in the tutorial, there's only 2 villains. But it did come in handy when we were fighting, even though it's a kind of a niche card to use. Right, Danny Boys, and then what's his green card? And then this Sudden Contact moves you to a marked target's location. So those are his main cards. Like I said, there's like 5 of each color. 5 of these sudden contracts, 5 of these Danny boys. The Danny boys are good too. I actually like these where you can attack adjacent, so you end up rolling a lot of dice. That's pretty good. Sudden contacts. So temporal grenade. I don't think we use this one. Choose your location or an adjacent one and flip all anarchy tokens there to purple. Each hero may place any one ability card in their discard pile on top of their deck. So this would definitely be good if there was a lot of, like if we needed to flip those anarchy tokens at the bottom. That would have been good for him to use. More Danny boys, and then Hunter and Hunted. Say when your marked target deals damage to you, block all damage and deal 1 damage to your target. This would have been good if he went after Ermine. Because it almost feels like after playing with him now that he's good to try to like solo villains. Especially if you have this card, then even if you lose, you can just block all the damage. Temporal Grenade. Tech Strikes. I think the other 2 cards are the same. Yep, so he has a yellow Temporal Grenade. Yep, and a blue Hunter and Hunted. So that is Chrono Ranger's deck. He's pretty good. In my test playthrough, I used Wraith and Legacy, and they're pretty strong. I feel like in my test playthrough, I got through this faster. This one was a little bit tougher, but I kind of had a strategy in mind to kind of go after rolling bad on the Ermine attack for a little bit. And these guys aren't necessarily, since he rolls 4s, he's 50-50. And his best skill is tech. So he'd be great against like a yellow villain. And he has some abilities to do some stuff too. But overall, yeah, I like it. I mean, it took forever for it to come. I know it's a kind of a mix of Pandemic and I don't know, maybe Street Masters, maybe? I don't know. There's no exploding dice or anything, but kind of had that Sandler Brother feel with all the cards. But overall, I've enjoyed the playthrough. It's decently thematic, but definitely enjoyable if you enjoy those Pandemic style games, going around the board, figuring out the crimes. It feels like it could run kind of long, but the villain's life doesn't adjust if you have more players. So it actually may go a little faster with more people, or the time may seem about the same. But I think that's it. So this video ended up shorter than I thought it would be because the one prior to this was pretty long. Let me know if I made any mistakes or forgot anything in the comments. That's gonna be it for the tutorial for now. If you'd like to see any more Freedom 5 playthroughs, let me know in the comments. Go Freedom 5 in the comments, and I'll know that folks want to see the campaign continue. Maybe try some different characters. We'll go from there. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day.